Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Zach from MyFreedomSmokes here today to talk to you guys about the Arommamizer V2 RDA by Crave. I'll just start off by saying that this is one of the most unique atomizers I've ever had the pleasure of working with. It is definitely a top-of-the-line flavor atomizer. Top of the line meaning that it is just a great flavor atomizer. My favorite flavor atomizer is the Petri, but this is right up there with that. The flavor I get from this is just full-fledged, in-your-face flavor with any e-liquid that you're using. First off, I'll talk about it. The no spitback whatsoever. It really has no spitback whatsoever, which is I love that. You know, juice is good, vaping it, but no one wants to drink their juice. And the no spitback is actually, if you want to look at the drip tip, airflow comes in from the 4 air holes that are coming in at the bottom of the drip tip. So you might think that the sides are airflow, which they are, but these are the venting holes. And that's another thing that I like about the design of this, is that there's no leaking from the venting holes whatsoever, even if you lay it down on its side on a table or wherever for a while. You're not gonna have any leaking problems with this. The airflow is controllable with a silicone vape band that it comes with. Silicone vape band has 4 holes on each side. You just wanna pop, if you don't like how tight it is, if you don't like how wide open it is, you just wanna pop that on there, and then you can control the airflow with that. I like my airflow wide open, especially with this, because I'm normally used to using atomizers and tanks with wide open airflow, so I just take the vape band off. The special air channel prevent the cap from overheating, which is another nice thing. It doesn't really get hot. It's a flavor atomizer. It's what it was created for. It's not really a cloud chasing atomizer, but they have thrown a couple things in there that you can change out to make it to where you can cloud chase with it. The vapor production is still pretty decent, even for being just a flavor atomizer. It has a special spiral mechanical piece that creates a cyclone effect, which is the main thing about the Arommamizer that they try to push, is that it does create a cyclone effect. The air goes through the spiral channel. As you can see, this is the spiral part. The air goes through each channel, and it keeps that temperature of the vapor the same all throughout the vaping, all throughout while you're vaping it. Keeps it the same, and that's good because the flavor is gonna stay the same throughout vaping it. It's not gonna get hotter, it's not gonna get cooler, it stays the same. And I really like that with this design. And what I was talking about with cloud chasing, you can pop this part out. Be careful, because since it is a spiral, they are a little rigid. I don't think that you're gonna have any problems with getting cut, but it is a bit sharp. So you can pop that out, and then you can go ahead and take this piece that comes with it, pop that right in there, pop it back in the glass. And the airflow is much more wide open with this piece. I mean, you can even really hear the difference. And if you don't like, another cool thing that I like about it is if you have like a favorite drip tip, or you just don't like the wide bore, it does come with a 510 adapter that you can pop right on in there. And then you can use any 510 drip tip with this, which is another thing that I like about it. It does come with, just like with any other atomizer, it does come with extra O-rings, screws, and the updated deck that they put on this thing is another thing that I really liked about it. The Arommamizer 1 was pretty good, but the juicewells just weren't deep enough for me, and I didn't really like the post. They come with a deeper juicewell, a bigger post holes for bigger wire if you choose to use bigger wire. I'm using 24 gauge in here right now. It fits perfect in there. Not dual coil, well, I'm using dual coil, but no parallels. I haven't tried with parallels, but with the size of them, I don't feel like you would have a problem. Put parallels in there if you liked it. The Arommamizer V2 is definitely up there with one of my favorite flavor atomizers. The cyclone effect is a great feature of it. It keeps the temperature of the vapor the same all throughout your vaping experience with it, all throughout the usage of it. The flavor of the vapor stays the same because the temperature of the vapor stays the same. Doesn't get any cooler, doesn't get any hotter. The spitback effect, I like that. There's a lot of atomizers out there that say that there's no spitback, and even using it, you can get a little bit of spitback, but with this, you're really not gonna get any spitback because of the 4 airflow channels that they have at the bottom of the drip tip. And even if you're using the 510 adapter, it still has the 4 airflow channels in there, so even with a 510 drip tip, you're still not gonna get any spitback. That's really about it. It's good for flavor, it's good for cloud chasing if you wanna put this piece in it. It's an all-around great atomizer. Once again, this is Zach from MyFreedomSmokes. Just want to thank you guys for tuning in with us, checking out the Arommamizer V2. If you pick one up, we hope you enjoy it.